Today in Tarkir Standard, we go to the top 500 Mythic going 10 to 3 with mono black skeletons. Pure skeletons, baby. I've made mashups this season, but not pure skeletons. Every single card is a skeleton except for Ashnod's Harvester, which looks like a skeleton, and we are exploiting the graveyard hate from both Ashnod's and the new Strategic Betrayal to destroy the meta, guys. Omniscience has no chance. Let's go.
Mythic! Mythic with a 4 rare deck. Let's go. Yeah! Smashing. Let's go.
Hey, it's Mythic Mike. We got my favorite deck, guys. We're calling it quits. We have the Tarkir mono black skeletons. I've made demon skellies in this set in Tarkir. I made demon dragon skellies. We even did cutter skellies and Rakdos, but we have not yet done my pure mono black skeletons. By the way, I always have the highest win rate on Untapped GG on my mono black skeletons, at least for the last few seasons. So, you know, this stuff crushes, baby. You're with the Skeleton Master today, and we have perfected this. We climb so fast. Not only, you know, the 10 to 3 I showed right there that we're going to go through, but additionally, I played like 40 or so games on my phone to get to the top 1,000 in the first place. This is a consistent banger. Now, mono black skeletons, we have some updates. What does this do, right? We got the cult, can come back from the dead if a non-skeleton dies like this. We got this one that goes in with haste and it's untapped, and you can bring it back if you commit a crime, right? And we've got Tiny Bones stealing things from their graveyard, stealing Oculuses these days. That's making a comeback. So we got those bad boys. We got the case that can find, that makes a 2/1 menace skeleton can find any card if they kill that skeleton, right, for 2 mana. So we got those. We got the Corpse of the Lost, makes 3/2 haste skeletons, and if you descend, you bring it back to your hand and buffs all your skeletons, gives them haste. Adaptive is the best skeleton lord. I've showed this before because it itself will be a skeleton to get buffed by corpses, and if you have corpses out already, this will swing with haste and then make other skeletons get +1/+1. So in terms of ordering, you always play Cult Conscript before Forsaken, and you play Tiny Bones last unless you need it to block because you want damage to go through. This can come in with haste later, so you always play Cult Conscript first, then Forsaken, then Tiny Bones. You always play this one before this one because this one will give this haste. Right, and in terms of these two, you play Ashnod's before Case because Case can come in with haste later, and this has other modes. Now, the only non-skeleton looks like a skeleton. You know I love this card. When it attacks, exile a card from a graveyard, commit a crime. I've showed this before for Forsaken, right? And it can come back from the dead. It's just a sick card. In terms of Omniscience, they will mill things sorcery speed a lot of the time, so you can get their Omniscience with this. But the new card that puts this over the top, baby, we got 3 Strategic Betrayals. So not only are we messing up their graveyard with this, we can also mess up their graveyard with this while exiling a creature which gets around ward. And that's great against so many strategies, including Omniscience. Of course, we have 7 ways to mess up the graveyard while keeping our aggro strategy going. That is chef's kiss, baby, as you're going to see. And I do love pylons. The reason is you surveil. Some of this stuff we can play back from our graveyard. It forces a descend trigger for corpses and just gives you more card selection. 2 of these that come in as, they can be skeletons, be buffed by our stuff. And we have 24 lands, so it's really nice that our lands do other things. 24 is the right number. Now, against, we already showed you Omniscience, and we've got a hasty, you know, package versus a lot of these decks. But against Mono Red or Boros Auras, or even Is It Cutter, which we do, you know, it's probably one of our worst matchups, but it's still at least 50-50. We've got Stabs, -2/-2, mess up their stuff. We've got Go for the Throat. We have 3 Strategic Betrayals. Again, exiles through ward for Boros Auras and stuff. And 2 Feed the Swarm. So we have a good amount of removal. And remember, this can block pretty well against those decks too. Feed the Swarm. You can kill their temporary lockdown. Temporary lockdown's making a comeback. There's some other things too. You do lose life equal to its value, but like, whatever. You know, against control, you don't care. And against mono red, you're losing like 1 or 2 life. So that is the package, baby. And again, remember, you can like find if they kill this, like the Strategic Betrayal to mess up their graveyard. It's just clean, guys. It's play this deck. This deck, I honestly, sometimes I just don't want to play any other deck. I kind of just want to play this deck. We've been perfecting it all season, which is why I've been waiting on the pure mono black skeletons. We've been trying creative things. This is the deck of all decks, baby. It is the top. I'm putting it new top deck. Let's get into the games. Like and subscribe. Be a member if you want. We got members now, but if you like and subscribe, I love you. Let's go, baby. All right, Wraith. We're back with mono blacks. I said black with, that doesn't make sense. We're back with mono black skellies, baby. Okay. This is one of the harder matchups, but weird. There we go. So what's nice is if he doesn't get the graveyard back that same turn, Strategic Betrayal, which is the new card, there's always like a little bit of flex spot. If you've noticed, I've been playing Last Ride, last set, in my mono black skeletons. The flex spot, we filled it with 3 Strategic Betrayal this time, and I think it goes a long way. Kills all the graveyard strategies, including Omniscience, because they ditch their stuff at sorcery speed a lot. Remember, we also have 4 Ash Nods, which also deals with graveyards. 4 Ash Nods, which also deals with graveyards. So this is nice. We will feed the swarm and kill this. That's the one that grows. We only lose 1 life because feed the swarm loses mana value of life. Can he get it back in 1 turn? Let's see. Skeleton. So this is the best Skeleton Lord because it goes in with haste. So we are doing that. He's going to block the adaptive, which makes sense. But then we are going to get our corpses back. Lose a life. I think that makes sense. So there was an argument to only attach with those 2. But the counter argument is corpses back, right? Ooh, does he have the return? That's pretty good. That is pretty good. So I will use this opportunity, actually, because I don't want him to getting that back. And now we cannot block this because it has Menace, and he should be dead, right? Ooh! You see how good Strategic Betrayal came in play there, though? Oh, yeah. Look at all that stuff. Fear of missing out. Like, this cares about cards in your graveyard. Fear of missing out cares. We got rid of Glacial. It's quite the card. We play this. He is dead. He can't block all 3. Let's go. All right, Luciano. My God, looks beautiful, right? Oh, I was going to say, please make it Omniscience. Can you believe I'm now hoping for Omniscience so we can exile it and then exile it some more? The fact that this is graveyard hate on a nice body that comes back from the graveyard and commits a crime for our skeletons has always been amazing. And the fact that a very nice removal spell exiles their whole graveyard, it's nice because it exiles their creature and it gets around ward and things, right? So the nice thing about pylons, you can actually... I think we actually do keep it. We are going to play this out because even if he buffs 1 creature into the sky with ward and stuff, or holds up a protection spell, oh wow. Interesting. Yeah, so if he buffs this to the sky and holds protection, which I assume is what he's going to do, it won't matter. Strategic will still get him. Strategic got you, son. So he has his little protection spell, but who cares? He does draw off that, which is annoying, but the good news is we can do it again. Oof. Well, I really, really, really want to land. You got more removal in there? We literally are playing 24 lands, guys. I play 24 lands in my skeletons now, and we still can't hit my third land drop. Meanwhile, this guy's playing 20 and just... Okay. Is that really the first hit he's done on me? It's pretty wild. I mean, unfortunately, we do have to do it just because we aren't hitting lands. It's quite a bummer because any land we could have double stabbed or single stabbed. All right, he's out of gas, it looks like. Yeah, I mean, our deck's pretty solid against Borosaurus. Even though we missed our land drop. And we move really fast, because these are 2 3/3s. Next turn, there'll be 4 2s, or 4 3s, because this buffs them, and this will swing with haste too. Sorry, Sonny. And we get to hold up our stabs now. This is domination. Skeleton. Look at that. How beautiful is that? Does he have... Oh, he doesn't even have removal, so he's got all these... All right. Can you do 14 damage in one turn? Even if he dropped something, I think it was... Let's go. All right, Skywalker 99. So some may say... Mythic Mike, haven't you made a mono black skeletons already this set? And the answer is no. I've done a lot of mashups. I did like a Skelly Demons and stuff. We did Skelly plus Cutter. So we've been doing Skelly things, but I have not done my pure mono black skeletons deck yet. And this is it. We've been perfecting it. I like to... There's not a ton of variation anymore. Oh, shoot. I messed up. I should have played this. It's actually a pretty big mess up. You play Ashnods first because this will have haste later. Oops. Oh, additionally, because this can exile graveyards. So I really, really... You know what? Do I... whatever. We should still win even though I messed up. Does he have Spell Pierce? So I mean, kill this one, dude. Like, what are we doing? Or does he have a bounce? Yeah. Skywalker! Let's go. I can't believe I messed up so badly by not playing Ashnods. I'd be exiling all this stuff. I would be exiling all of his stuff. Is this deck just all the way up here, by the way? So this one is always the best because it goes in with corpses. Even if he kills it, it's a descend trigger, so that's pretty good. Ooh, he exiles it, so no descend trigger. Again, an epic fail not putting this out. Oh well. He keeps looking at corpses. You know what's weird is I never really see people in the numbers in Mythic playing these. Okay. Ooh, that's not the right one to take, I think. People do that a lot, but that's actually the wrong one to take because if I ever get it back, I actually make a new skeleton, right? Land. 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 Doesn't look like a land, does it? What had happened? He took something? He has 2 of them? Okay, so we just need one of our new things, right? I think we can actually outrace it if he gets a land or something too. Oh my god. It's a little tight. I mean, this is 8 damage every time. We're doing more than 8. So all we need... I mean, this is why we put in 3 Strategic Betrayal, right? We are at 13 too, so it's 4 turns for him to hit. Skywalker. What's that last card? So we are actually, remember, you can put this in for anything. So we're going to do Construct. We put it in as Construct. These grow and Soulstone grows. All right, Horus. Oh my god. Have you seen anything? Like I said, man, we haven't... This is the first time we're doing skeleton, pure skeleton. This, by the way, I'm counting as a skeleton because look, it's a skeleton. It is true, right? We have all yeah, our only creatures are skeletons and then Ashnod's. Pretty cool. Okay, so is it prowess? What's funny is this deck has like really good matchups against almost everything. I mean, I've played like 40 games on my phone and we're still around the top 1,000. So if you play 40 games with a bad deck, you won't be in the top 1,000, I'll tell you that. As much as people think like, oh, I just play... sometimes people just think either I'm good at the game or I just play a lot or something, which I don't play that much. When I play, like most of the decks I make, I like dramatically fall in ranks. It's only the cream of the crop decks that I'm able to climb with, even playing really well. I mean, if you've ever tried to just brew a deck, you know, it's like, it can be a nightmare. So now the thing is, I've been working on this mono black one forever, right? The shell has remained the same for a few sets and we're just switching a few cards, right? But it is definitely a banger. So this is our worst matchup, I think. But we... wow. So he would just be dead if we get a skeleton here. It's our worst matchup, but we're still so good. And we had the removals. Oh, God, we're too good at this game. Let's go. All right. Kill Nord in 263. Who goes first? Me. He's doomed. He's doomed. Look at this. Look at it. Look, guys. How is this not the most fun deck in the world? All right. So we unfortunately did not hit any of our cards that mess up graveyards, which we have 7 of. That being said, we might be fast enough anyways. Right. So you want to save the pylon until the turn you want to get back your corpses. So not this turn. The reason is we have a good turn. We have a good play next turn. I mean, we are so fast too. Temporary lockdown. So that's good for him. But to my point... So I guess I don't want it back yet, huh? So I'm going to play this one. So this can surveil, and as long as we don't hit like a sorcery or something, we can surveil, get back our corpses. But you don't want to use that too early because you want corpses to be out. Do any of those things say non-land? Ah, whatever. We're gonna have 2-4-3 swinging in. Oh my god, guys, come on. We're not even gonna lose, are we? All right, Ass Mambo, let's go. Yo, this deck is the best deck in the world, guys. We've been working on mono black skeletons forever. I always, by the way, I've said this before, but I always have the highest win rate skeleton deck on Untapped GG, at least for the last like 6 months. I feel like whenever I make them, and MTG Joe, who features high win rate decks, has featured at least 2 of my skeleton decks before without knowing who I am. So we are going to do this. Remember, Ashnod's is pretty potent against Omniscience. Okay. Because, look, they have ways to ditch at instant speed, but realistically, they're ditching their stuff sorcery speed like 2/3 of the time. And then so we're taking that so we can't get it back. Soulstone will just win it for us, so he's dead. Well, I guess not 100%. He could have a ooh. And he does have the surveil. Does he hit? He needs to hit and have it in hand. Okay, good, good, good. Uh-oh. Ooh, that's bad. I guess we are going to go for it one more time. Does he have something that... Oh, he got me, I think. Bummer. We really had it. So if we had hit any skeleton, I could have played corpses plus a skeleton. So that was a bummer. Does he not have it yet? Top 3 cards. Of course, our like one loss is going to be to this stupid deck. What a trash can of a deck. The reason why this deck is a trash can is because it's uninteractive. And people are like, who cares if it wins turn 4? Look at mono red. It can win turn 3. Dude, you can beat mono red and Izzet prowess by killing their creatures or blocking. At the very least, killing their creatures. And every deck has some kind of removal or creature hate in it. In best of 1 with no sideboard, having to have main deck things to deal with the graveyard for just one deck doesn't happen. It doesn't make sense because you can't beat the other decks like mono red, etc. So you don't do it, and this is just a gimmick for people exploiting a loophole in best of 1. So if you play this deck, you a loser. All right, season praying. Let's go. Let's go. Now, as much as I said Omniscience players are losers, they absolutely are. We have actually good tech against them in this deck. Partly because once you get to the top of Mythic, I will kill it. I don't really want to get blown out. Once you get to the top of Mythic, they're just everywhere. The losers come out in swarms. I'm not saying mono red isn't a little overcooked, but something that's a little overcooked and you can still deal with and win by hitting them with creatures or removal, etc. 3/2. When this creature enters. Okay. So I guess I should kill that. Okay. So we've got a good few turns coming up for sure. Let's see how good his are. Every turn our creatures will grow more unless he starts killing them. Next turn it's both of these. Now this does not have haste. For people that hate on Cult's Conscript, you're so wrong. You're so wrong. This is going to be missed when it's gone. The reason is this is a 2/1. A 1 mana 2/1's fine. Who cares if it enters tapped? It can block. I mean, I would like it not to enter untapped. Well, what you don't realize is what people do not realize is even with corpses, again, it can't have haste because it's tapped. A 1 mana 2/1 that then scales to be a 3/1, 4/1, 5/1 with, like, look, it's a 4/1. That's awesome. And it can come back from the dead fairly regularly, depending on your deck. Like ours, if they kill our Ashnod's Harvester, this is a good card. Like, it's going to be sorely missed once it's out. We're going to have to go back to, like, Corpses, Forsaken, Case, and not playing these, I think. These only work because we have Cult Conscript. We have enough skeletons to make it worth it. Interesting. Okay, so, I mean, he probably will swing in with that. That's a pretty big swing, right? Yeah. So he is dead, though, right? Let's see. Is he dead? So if he blocks this and this, dude, he's dead. This is how good Skeletons is, baby. And you know why? Because we have a 5/2 Cult Conscript. For all you hating on this, this is a 1 mana 5/2. And we're not buffing it with combat tricks. We're just playing out our deck. So for you that think Cult Conscript is the weakest link, Tiny Bones is the weakest link. For sure. Because who cares about the Death Touch and it doesn't do enough damage, right? It does one less. Cult Conscript is the second best skeleton, you know, that's not corpses or something, out there. You guys got to learn the skeleton way, baby. All right, the Bab King. This is this is definitely one of my best skeleton decks ever. I think it's my best mono black skeleton deck ever. Because realistically, we're in a pretty good place with the meta with skeletons against the decks. And the fact that we have so much graveyard hate that also gets around ward in a meta that is, you know, a substantial part of it is not only Omniscience, which is a big part, but like Oculus decks, or there's even the green-blue deck that cares about instants and graveyards. There's still like Reanimator things going around. The fact that we have 7 ways to deal with it pretty easily. Let me think. Oh, is this no, what? Do I kill it? All right, I'll see. The lands are a little messed up. I almost played Conduit to try to find another black land so we could play our creatures out. Okay, good. So as long as we time it right, we'll be fine, right? Because he's going to put things in his graveyard and I'm going to exile his graveyard. Poor guy. We just can't wait too long. Would he do it already? I doubt it, right? Now we need a land. All right, so I'm probably going to use it next turn if he doesn't reanimate it this turn. All right, so I really, really hope he doesn't reanimate all his stuff this turn. We have other turns, so. All right, we're going to wait another turn. It's a little risky, but he doesn't yet have the land, right? So that's perfect, yeah. All right. He didn't scry, did he? Perfect. We're a little playing with fire. I would love one land. I would love one land. Oof. Guys, are you ready? Are you ready for the instant resign? How are you going to reanimate that, Sonny? How are you going to reanimate that, Sonny? How are you going to reanimate that, Sonny? Oh my god, are we just blasting the meta with these black skeletons? As you can see, as much as you could say this is very similar to other skeleton tech, Strategic Betrayal, we're playing 3 of, and we can find them too from our case skeletons, really, puts it over the top. Because now we're doubling down on ways to mess up their graveyard with Ashnods. Can you believe I did that? Woo! Oh my god. Guys, come on. All right, IP dubs. Dude, I never understand why no one else is playing skeletons. Have you even seen skeletons played on the ladder? At least in anywhere near Mythic? And I'm like smashing, dude. I'm smashing all the meta decks. Over and over and over. Over and over and over. We do need a land. Perfect. Do we... I am actually going to not take my advice and play the pylon now. The reason is I want to get to more lands, number 1. And number 2, I want to get to removal spells. And we don't need to descend with this anytime soon. We have the next, it'll be game by the time we run out of stuff to do. And that's, we don't even have to draw another card, right? This game. His only chance is to do like a crazy 1-turn kill. Oh, baby. We won already. Oh my god. This is such a masterpiece, guys. You just have no idea. I mean, I guess you probably do watching me play these games, but... Like, do you see what we're doing to people? Here's what you don't realize, guys. Skeletons is on another power level if you take out combat tricks, and combat tricks can be blown out. Because we can go turn 1, 2-2, turn 2, 2-1, or 3-1, turn 3, 3-2 swings in. So on turn 3, we can have 3 power creatures swinging in with haste. Is there any way he could just win? Just to be safe, I'm going to do that because he's dead next turn. So do you understand what I'm saying, though? What other deck on turn 3 can have 3 power creatures swinging in with haste? That's a 1 mana 3 power, 2 mana 3 power, and a 3 power mana, then the third turn 3 power, and the third creature has to have haste, right? Not to mention you're hitting in with like pretty good power creatures before then. Yeah, I don't care about that. Will he have monstrous into Fling with a land? That'd be a bummer. Maybe I should have. Oh my god, did he trick me? Did he trick me? Oh no, it still wouldn't be game. Still wouldn't be game. Oh my god. Oh, baby. All right, spin. Yeah, I mean, is there such thing as a bad hand with this deck? Pylons are so clutch too because you can like, that means you can play 24 lands. We also have 2 creature lands, but then if we don't have a land, we can try to search for one. And if we do, we can make sure we don't hit too many. So remember, always play Harvester before Case, even if you have corpses. It does more damage, exiles things, comes back from the graveyard. And more importantly, this can have haste later, and this can't. Oh, please be a graveyard deck. Please be mono blue graveyard. And we just smash in with this, smash in with this. Come on. Ooh, Steel Cutter. Okay. So that that is a bummer. And honestly, that is one maybe we should be playing Case against. The reason is these have Menace and he has a lot of little 1/1s. But whatever. Ooh, did you miss a land, sir? This is our worst matchup, by the way, but it's not bad. It's more like 50-50. We have a very good matchup versus Omniscience, even though we lost to it that one time. We have a very good matchup against Mono Red with all our removal. Boros Auras, we have a good matchup. Like that weird like control deck with like the dragon that brings back things. Not amazing. Okay. But, I mean, we have a lot of recursive and hasty threats too. Okay, so he's doing that. That's a little wild to me. That's a little wild to me. I mean, he's so dead, right? Guys, just play this deck. This is the best deck ever. Also, remember, graveyards matter in this deck because he plays the otter thing and then it can, the little case, and he can bring back instants from his graveyard. Oh, is he stuck on 2 lands? I was just there, Sonny. Difference between you and me is I still won. Dude, I'm the Skeleton Master, by the way. We've been perfecting this, guys. Like, I had all these different versions. I had a very cool version where I was trying to make them discard with, whatever it's called, the 1 mana, deal 2 damage, make them discard, and then exiling things with strategic. Which probably would have got more views because it's like a cute little idea to make them discard and then immediately exile their stuff they discard for like Omniscience, but it wasn't as good. We needed all the removal. I don't think he can just win, right? Wow, is that really just game? I mean, it's not game, but it's game if he doesn't block. Yo, man, we've like barely lost. I did take out 1 loss early on because it was just, yeah, I couldn't. It was a long game and I misplayed and I just didn't want to show it. I misplayed so bad. I just did bad math. It is what it is, man. I show most games. I show most games. Yeah, he's dead. And I mean, as you've seen from the, I usually don't show the numbers at the end because sometimes I move around, but I think on the last like 6 or so, I've been showing all the numbers. These games are more or less in order. We haven't lost a game since that Omniscience game. I mean, this is great deck. This is a great deck, guys. And also remember, like you can see, there's a number here. You can see, baby. So he's just dead. He just doesn't know yet. You can keep all those blockers. You can't block them, dude. He doesn't realize. because I play this. I mean, he can't even block that many right now. Oh, God. All right, Gordiosino. I mean, this sure looks nice, right? Dude, please be Omniscience. Oh, Goblins. Goblins is interesting, right? Okay. Shoot, should I have saved Stab for the guy? Okay, good. I was trying to say, should you know that one guy that like makes, if you attack, he makes more goblins? That's a good guy. So luckily, no one really plays goblins, even though it's a reasonable deck. So, is what it is. Is what it is. Not an amazing matchup for us. I did try, instead of strategic, to play like the dragon, and then you can kill goblins decks by like board wiping, but like, not worth it on average. Not worth it. Let me think here. He probably has a burn spell, right? Since he saved it. But at the same time, I just think we have to do it. Yeah. Foreseeable. I guess we could have played Ashnods. So now he does have that, huh? Oh, shoot. Forgot that was a thing, huh? You know what's nice, though? He kind of messed up because I can get it back. I misplayed, but he misplayed too. He should have killed the Cult Conscript. Whoa. He likes this one. That's a little scary. Now, I guess the fact that we're killing their stuff and we have tiny bones is annoying because now I can't get it back. Although he might use this to discard. This thing can do a lot of damage. Okay, let's see. It has double strike now. Ooh. It didn't have double strike before, or did it? That's a mistake. You know I can just play it back now, right? Dude, that was such a mistake. He's blocking wrong. He's blocking wrong. You gotta learn how to play Skelly, sir. I... I don't even know if I deserve to win this one. I mean, he's in the top 1,000 playing goblins. I guess he's just not used to seeing these bosses around. So Fanatical can kill one of my things, right? Wow. Makes sense. Oh, God. You should have waited, dude. I can bring that back from the graveyard. Poor guy. I mean, he's just so dead, right? All right, let's just make sure I do this right. Poor guy, huh? I put this down. I kill his burnout by sacrificing it. Oh my God. This is mono black skeletons. All right, baby, we're ending it there. Come on, this is a masterpiece.
Smashing. Let's go.